Thank you, mate. Yep. Thank you very much, Martin, for coming in.
Thank you.
Okay, so now we're Dean's Avenue Precinct Society. Claire, please. Good morning.
Good morning.
Sorry, there's water there.
That's all right. So yes, I'm Claire and I'm representing DAPS as we're more locally known. It's a bit of an easier than that big mouthful of a name. I've got 3 issues and I'll try and address them all in the time if I have. So you see in this first picture, the top bit says keep Riccarton beautiful, has turned into a bit of a sad area. That's where the cycleway will come across Riccarton Road. So what this is the cycleway that connects from Matai Street, from the Northern Line when it comes from Papanui along the railway to Blenheim Road, and connects with a lot of the other cycleways. We went through formal consultation in 2016, obviously lots of discussions before that. The project was approved, the total funding was allocated. It's been held up by Kiwi Rail needing to do work on the rail crossings and it not getting to the top of their to-do list. And now suddenly we've got absolutely no funding allocated for the next 10 years. And we are absolutely devastated by that. So just to show you where it is, you can see, So Northern Line here, the unicycle route here. Our area is this area between the railway line there and the park. And it connects to the Southern Expressway and all the other routes here that go out to the quarry. So it's actually a really important link. You might say to me, well, why don't the cyclists just use the shared path in Hagley Park? And in fact, they do. But you have to remember that shared path has an awful lot of people using it for all sorts of different things. In our little area here, we don't have any public open space in this area. So Hagley Park is our open space. So you'll find older people doing their daily walk, kids learning to use their trikes or their rollerblades or trying out their scooters. So it's not a very good route for a cyclist. Next one. So we've had a lot of funding already been spent. The work's been delayed. The Kilmarnock Street crossing in particular is badly needed for Girls High. When they cross there after school, it's absolutely, they've been wanting that for a long time. That looks like that's obviously off the agenda now. I can't change that slide. Oh, there we go. So at a minimum, we believe the work on the crossings should continue to be funded. And that would at least mean we would have a shovel-ready project when there was more funding available to actually build it. We think it's to take all the funding away is pretty bad. You'll see this is the other side of the previous picture. That area was a lovely shrubby area with a nice seat that the retirement village people like to come and sit on. A car ploughed into that more than 5 years ago, pushed the beach down, broke the fence, but it's been deemed not necessary to fix it because the cycleway's coming. Well, another 10 years before we may get something. So my other 2 points are no capital expenditure for parks in Riccarton Ward for the next 10 years. You realise we're high on the list for being high density housing. That's going to remove a lot of the remaining trees. We're one of the lowest tree density areas, and we believe we need new policies and priorities set and funds allocated for new local pocket parks. If you look at the intellectual literature, lots of good small pocket parks provide really important outdoor space for these areas. And I can leave it there.
Okay, sorry, Yanni, please.
Yep.
Thank you for your submission. Are you aware in the proposed budget that council's propose to remove the urban growth development contribution funded projects as well?
Sorry.
Oh, so in the budget, we're proposing to cut the funding
Yeah.
to the projects that would be put in place to offset the impact of growth, like neighbourhood parks.
That,
No, I wasn't aware.
Okay,
no,
do you
that-
think
that-
we should
that's,
keep that?
that's not relevant, really.
Well, no, because she's talking about the density and the lack of green space. But in the submission, I didn't see specific reference to that. And I just wanted to check that that would be something that should support us restoring the funding.
Oh yes, absolutely.
actually make those
Yes,
improvements.
that's what I'm saying. We need, and at this, the first step doesn't need a lot of money, but it needs prior policy and priority. And it's good to hear that we do need at least to recognise. I don't see anywhere that it's recognised particularly that, and I obviously don't read everything, but that we are going to get some recognition, and especially seeing no capital expenditure for Rickett and Ward parks in 10 years says to me that there's no priority for what's going to happen to us with high density housing.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Tim, a quick one.
With regards to the Northern Line, would you support us taking funding from a cycleway which is held up through this discussion and putting it straight into one that has been consulted on, approved on, and just ready to go?
Well, absolutely. We had 2.8 million in this line item
Yep. Yeah.
in the current financial year.
And all the
budget.
pre-work has been done.
And all the
it's
pre-work's
totally
been done.
agreed on. Everybody's in favour of it, and
Yep.
yet.
Yeah,
Cool. Thank you.
exactly.
Great. Thank you.
Thank you, Claire. That's very good. Thank you. Okay, we have Peter, please.